The internet. Parenting just got a lot harder. When it comes to talking to teens about the internet, it helps to begin by remembering what it's like to be a teen. First of all, you're always in the process of trying to figure out who you are and how you fit with your peers. Being a teen is all about developing a social sexual identity, and it's not easy to do. So now you take this particular stage of development, this stage of social sexual identity building, when everything having to do with your peers is really important, when anything sexual is heightened in terms of its curiosity, and add the internet. What I do find in working with teens is that the internet has speeded up the whole process. It speeded up the whole developmental process and the whole sexual behavior process. When you can just play or fool around, tease, be provocative, say anything online without any consequences, you push the envelope for what will actually happen when they're all together. And usually it's the kid on the margin of the social activity that will actually do the behavior. For instance, everyone's been talking online about who does what with whom, and if you ask kids, they'll say, "Oh, we're not really doing that. That's just how we talk online." But in fact, when they're then in a social situation, when there's a little alcohol involved, it's that kid on the margin who will actually do that thing that everyone's been talking about online. So what are parents supposed to do? First of all, we can't bury our heads in the sand. The internet is here to stay. Kids are going to be using it to socialize, not just when they're in our house, but when they've left our house and are now out in college or single people out in the world. We need to give them guidelines. We need to help them understand that just because this is a new technology doesn't mean the rules of responsible, ethical communication don't apply online. They do. And kids need to be reminded of this. When they're online, they're not going to remember. So it's very useful as a parent to post, to write up a series of guidelines, a series of rules, and post them on the computer where kids have to see them. If you want to find out more about how to establish ethical standards of behavior online with your child, go to drsharonmaxwell.com. There's a lot of useful information there.